Hello and welcome back to a very cold and wintry January morning here on Judith Plains. Right now we're going to go and purchase another 20 of the Brown Swiss and Holstein cows. Later on we've moved silage to the new biogas plant. We spent almost $100,000 on olive oil for the chip production. We sold all of the sunflowers and spent just over $1 million on that new field 87. We got all of our crops in for this year, however we did purchase a new planter which has doubled our working width. And a new roller as well. We got the biggest roller we could. We haven't sold the old one, although we may do that, but it may be better to keep that for the smaller fields. The big one's just a little too awkward. But there we go, there's $10,000 worth of calves this morning. Yeah, not too much room left in that barn, so I think we might leave the purchase in there for now. And chickens still look happy, but I wouldn't be in this weather outside with the snow. We did take all the dry corn and a hopper full of corn to the ethanol plant. We purchased front and rear mowers ready for the huge alfalfa harvest as well. They were purchased outright. We got our fields weeded and upgraded. Well, I say upgraded. Kind of upgraded the weeders, but we should have stuck with the original one and just bought an extra one because they do medium and small weeds. This new one we bought doubled the work width, a little bit quicker, but yeah, it doesn't pull out all the weeds, so we had to go over with the herbicide and the sprayer to finish 3 of the fields off when we traded it in partway through one of the fields. Finally, we rented this trailer we've got just now, once again, to take even more silage to the biogas plant after we had to stop it at the end of February. And we got it going again, and it's bringing in quite a substantial amount of money, more than we even thought, and this really isn't going to take long to pay off the biogas plant. But let's get into the episode. Well, here we go with the first load of silage. Might take a minute to unload. In fact, now it's unloading, we can actually just start the production now. Although while it's saving, it'll probably finish empty by that time. Right, we are going to start silage. Activate. Yeah, it's finished. Now, that's probably not going to take too long to get through. This is going to be fairly quick. There's 30 litres of digestate already. Now we need to keep an eye on... we could probably do it now. Now I don't know if it's going to come up here. Yeah, biogas plant income. So we're looking down here somewhere it's going to show up. Maybe in the next hour, which is only half an hour away. So it might do something by then. It's not done anything yet. Just have to wait and see. We're up to 127 litres of digestate. This is going to be really fast. Right, because it's winter, I'm going to have to head back down now. We're going to bring up maybe... I'm going to say maybe 5 or 6 loads, and then we're going to... In fact, we'll take 6 loads. Because if we don't, and we need to take up more, we have nothing to do with, apart from the bucket on the telehandler. And I'm not doing that with 2,500 litres in a bucket. Right, we'll head back, get another 5 loads, because that's the first one in, and then take the trailer off hire, then probably jump through into tomorrow, where there's more things to do, once hopefully the snow disappears as well. Because we can't do any field work yet, and we still need to put down some fertiliser, hopefully next month, on that alfalfa field, because that second coat hasn't been able to be applied yet, so hopefully we get that done as well. Right, let's jump forward time a little bit, and we'll see you potentially next month. Well, that's us now into the 1st of February, so the first thing we have to do is go and buy some more cows. As you'll notice, the bank balance has increased quite significantly. We're now at $162,000 in the bank. The biogas is really paying back already. We're going to take a quick look at that in just a minute, but first, it's the start of the month, so let's get another... I was just checking the amount there in the pen. We're fine there. So another £5,000 worth, 20 Brown Swiss. $5,000 worth even. And another 20 of the Holstein, $5,000. Now we're at 420. So I think they're at 17 months. They start reproducing after 18. So I think this could be the last month. They're both 17 months. Then our next one's 12. I think we should maybe hold off there. When these guys are a bit older, we can maybe sell them because they'll reproduce. And then when it gets to the 12 months, once we sell them, we should have their calves first, then we can sell them. That should be about right. I believe anyway, because that next sets, we could do next month as well, 420. Yeah, that'll be 460. We've still got room for another 40, so that would work out quite well. But for the biogas plant, let's have a quick look in here. So we're down to 152,000 litres of silage left. So we do need that big field, but it's going to be quite easy to get, I think. We've already got 183,000 litres of digestate, which obviously is storing. Now, the methane that gets sold, we'll go in here because that's their figures there. The methane, the electric charge that gets sold automatically, a bit annoying because now we can't use the electric charge to charge the Volvo. We have to pay gas station prices for that. However, I don't mind, because if we go in here to finances and we scroll down, January alone, the biogas plant income, $128,725. So far in February, $37,000. And it's only 10 o'clock on the 1st of February. So 10 hours worth of the biogas running is almost $40,000. This is definitely a major breakthrough in money for us, even though we already had the ethanol plant. But this just does itself. All we do is just keep feeding silage in, and it, 128. I don't think it was it January we started filling, or December? I can't remember now. It's been a couple of days since the last episode was recorded, so I'm gonna say it was maybe started later in January, maybe halfway through the first day. Going by this figure already, just not even 12 hours into the first day of February. That's absolutely fantastic. We can work with that. That's good. We don't need to worry so much about a trailer right now, because once that runs out, we will just stop the production and leave it. But when we come to sell our ethanol, which at the moment is $800,000 worth, we are definitely going to purchase. I was actually just checking the field 28 to see if it was ready to fertilize, but nope, still not. Yeah, field 87, 1 million. That is going to be very affordable by the time that comes round, because we've still got a few months yet till the ethanol's ready. 6 months, 5 or 6 months left. Very affordable at that time. It is ploughed, which is good, but whether they put a crop in by then or not, I hope not. But yeah, that's a fantastic addition. These guys still don't need feed, which is quite good, but we do need to move the eggs. And we topped them up yesterday before moving through. They don't need a bale of straw yet. We moved slurry, but already back up to almost 6,000 litres of slurry. And in total, between that and the cow barn, we've got 40,000 litres of manure and 171,000 litres of slurry. So I don't think we're going to have much issue with that. We can't dip into the digestate here, 184,000 litres, because that's going to be saved for that new field we purchase. But for today, there's nothing to do really. I think just jump into tomorrow. Could do some olive oil pallets actually. Well, maybe do that later on today. They still doesn't need topped up yet, which is good. We don't need to move anything, so we've still got a good chunk to go. I don't even think we'll reach 90,000 litres by the time we come to sell it. This is still good. We can run that through until tomorrow. Yeah, there's nothing really to do for today. But yeah, a fantastic start to the biogas plant. Only had it really 1 month. I love it when the chickens run like that. Is it going to take flight? Nope, it's given up. As long as it doesn't lay the eggs there, we're okay. But yeah, a fantastic addition to the farm, the biogas plant. So I'm going to jump through into tomorrow. Probably feed the animals, quick check on the productions, and then probably jump straight into March. Hopefully we can get that field fertilised with liquid fertiliser. If we do, there'll be a bit of a time lapse on that, getting it ready, because it's probably going to be fairly soon to be ready actually. Let's just double check this one. Where are we? Yeah, by March it's probably going to be the first stage of harvest. So we'll see you either in the morning or in March. brings us now into the 1st of April, and this was maybe a bad decision, but we've got all the ethanol on board and it is very heavy. We've got 78,000 litres. Just before we come into here to sell it, it has taken quite a minute to come up here and it's still rolling. There we go. It keeps sinking into the road. It must be the weight of it. I maybe do it in half loads next time, but it's not until May. But the best price is now. Obviously this is April, still 1 month to go, but we're very close to $10,000 more than the maximum value. So we're going to sell all the ethanol right now because it's a good price, just under $1 million, which is fantastic. That's right what we need right now. Soybeans is still July. The price is coming down a bit today, but there's still a bit to go with that. There's not really anything else to sell, but we do need to top up some more dry corn. So we'll go down with another full trailer load of dry corn, which should be quite a bit of what we've got. Maybe a bit more sorghum and corn as well, still good for propane. Potato processing, we spent $94,869 on 9 pallets of olive oil, because what we're doing is, it's still selected, even though it's $8,600 to sell, we are going on the buying price. So 9 pallets at that price, maybe slightly different, but $94,869 on that. Beer factory is still good. We stopped the biogas plant a couple months ago now. The 4 litres left in there, but we do have 320,000 litres of digestate. And if we come in here to finances, there you go, that's the February, that's when we bought the oil, $94,869 there. Biogas plant income, $128,000 for January and $163,398 for February before we stopped it. It wasn't quite a full day. Maybe, I think it was about 4 or 5 hours off being a full day, something like that. So it's going to probably be around $170,000 a day of income when we keep it fully stocked with silage, which is phenomenal. We did sell the sunflowers, $149,172. That was on the train, which is, I think, the first time we've ever used it, which was good. We have no new pigs today. Well, I think the pen's maybe full, actually. It does seem like quite a bit of, by the time you go through the 3 breeds. They do need a bit more feed today. We need to move the slurry because we forgot to do it yesterday before we jumped into today, so it's maxed out. They need another maybe 2 loads of TMR, but we're not buying any more now because we should have enough for these 2 sets to reproduce, and then that'll bring us into the correct timeline for selling as we go. They've got 28,000 litres of milk though, and these guys have no need feed now, but we did transfer, when we sold the sunflowers, we filled the back hopper with about 10,000 odd litres of barley, so that's now at Bison Ridge where these animals are, but we need to pick up a bucket for the telehandler because we've got no way to put them in. And there was a tornado as well, which lasted from about here in field 30 down to just before these, the dredging boat in the cement factory. So not ideal for them. It hasn't affected us. It was very close, but it hasn't affected us. So both these fields are ready to harvest today. I think this one's about 1 million litres-ish. We're going to bale it for silage and take the silage bales up to the biogas plant and get it started again with this, because we should have enough. 500,000 litres of silage is more than enough, and hay, we've got 422,000 litres, so plenty of hay there. Right, let's get this 78,000 litres of ethanol into here. We should get it all in one sale. Oh, no, you know what it is? Let's strap that up. We need to go around this side, I think. If I remember right. Oh, it's sticking in the ground again. We did get all the fields cultivated that needed to be with the big bud as well. Yeah, that's better. Right, let's get these unstrapped. 78,000 litres of ethanol. $990,479. So what we are going to do now, fingers crossed. Oh no, something's growing. What's in that field? We're going to purchase field 87. Is that peas? Oh no. Oh, just a month too late. So there's corn. There's corn in field 82. Our initial plan was to get 87, but peas are no use to us. But this has corn, which we can harvest with a forager. It needs another head though. What's this one valued at? Very close for this one. Oh, that's a hard decision because this one's got nothing in it. And what's this one? 23, 17 hectares. There's a lot more land area in here. We could potentially get that one, but it's just moving further away from the biogas plant, which is here. I'm very tempted to actually do field 82. Oh, it's only 500,000. So we'd only need 300,000 more to get field 87 as well, which by the time peas are ready, where are we here? That's very doable, because then we're going to have our soybeans, which is 732,000. And if peas were planted today, because that was empty, this is in the second window. So it might be August, the end of August when we get that, which is not really ideal, but it could get us one harvest. I'm trying to think where corn is. Oh yeah, it's way past there. The corn window for planting. Right, I'm going to go and figure that out and see what we're going to do. That's kind of put a spanner in the works a little bit there. Right, we'll figure out what to do with our fields and get started with the biogas plant, because I think we're going to start harvesting that grass. So let's go and get that done, and we'll see you in a little bit for hopefully starting the biogas plant again. Well, we're now coming into the end of May, and we did accomplish quite a lot. We're just away to feed the chickens because they desperately need some feed. If that is there, we'll get some barley. We've only got 7,000 litres left here, so we'll need to move some more over. We did take some back with us after doing corn to the ethanol plant. But we did purchase field 87. That was $1,074,000. We've bought the front and rear mowers, which are actually in that shed there. We purchased them outright. That was $48,500 in total. And we did lease a windrower just to see how well it would do, and it actually turns out it's fantastic. It is very expensive to buy, but we leased it for $8,058, which kind of sped up the process of what we were doing. All of the bales actually ended up going into the fermenter here, and we took, I can't remember how many loads it was, but we took quite a bit up to the biogas plant, filled that, and we've just recently stopped. And we've actually just came back here from the last run, which we'll have a look in here. Yeah, they desperately needed some feed. We've moved the eggs into the shed as well. There's still no new calves yet. So maybe next month we could see, in fact, the reproduction is still 30%, so we've still a bit to go. They got a TMR mix not long ago. We have almost 300,000 litres of slurry there and over 50,000 litres of milk. So in the next episode, we're going to have the milk to sell. The pigs, they are okay till tomorrow for feed. They're fine. We did take out quite a chunk of slurry from there to fertilise the fields because we've managed to get all the fields planted. So fields 3, 10 and 20 is sorghum. 2, I'm going to have to check this actually. Yeah, 2, 7, 13, 9. And then once the alfalfa was finished and we got it all picked up off the field, we cultivated it and planted corn into field 28. 17 and 15 are barley. And obviously up here we decided to make the decision. We cultivated the peas, I think it was in that field, and we put alfalfa in there and rolled it. It is fully fertilized. We didn't put any fertilizer down on it, which is fantastic. Fully fertilized, ready to go. It doesn't need lime, doesn't need ploughed. Fantastic purchase. These fields were all rolled. We did purchase the bigger roller. We spent $23,000 on a deposit, and that was $2,056 a month. I can actually show you that because it is up here. Because once we finished the field of alfalfa up in the new field 87, we took it back down here and we've left it hooked up to the quad track. That's $2,056 a month for 4 years. And we also sold the old Kverneland planter. That got us $40,439, which is fantastic. I will take another load, but we'll just have a quick run round. All the eggs are being stored in here. That's the old one. We've got the new planter as well, which I'll speak about in just a second. But here is our land roller. So much bigger, much more distance covered. We didn't sell the old land roller actually. We probably need to sell that. I don't know how much it's going to get us, but that is our new one. Much bigger work width, and we can get through the fields much quicker. The quad track I think is slightly overpowered for it, but it holds no problem on slight hills, so that's fine. We sold the old Kverneland planter and we bought this new one, $49,900 deposit. So we paid $9,000 of a deposit essentially after we sold the planter. $1,973 a month for 10 years, which is a big upgrade. It doubles our working width, which means we get more work done quicker because we were kind of lacking with the time and we wanted to push on and try and get stuff done. So we just made the decision and bought that new one. And the other thing we did was we sold the old weeder, which I now kind of regret not buying a second one because it removes small and medium weeds. We sold that old one for $16,471 and we bought the Aerostar XXL, which is down, I believe it's at the other, I get mixed up with what's where now. I believe it's at the other yard. And that was $67,500, but we purchased that outright. It's twice the working width as the old one. This is why I'm thinking we should have bought two. But it doesn't pick out medium weeds. It doesn't pick out small weeds. It only picks out medium weeds. So we need to actually go over the fields with herbicide afterwards, which I didn't realize we had to do. Now, if I knew that, I wouldn't have purchased it. I would have bought a second one and maybe a cheap kind of tractor to go with it. If we look here, we can see the fields if I put weeds on. There, so I had to do these fields with a sprayer just to kind of finish it off. I did start here and decided this is going to take a minute. We'll sell this and we'll come back with a new one. And started the new one and there were still weeds left, which I was kind of gutted about. However, the biogas is working. As you can see, we just kind of filled it up not long ago. We've got over 500,000 litres of digestate to put down on fields, which is fantastic. We're still working through the alfalfa we put in. We've got 738,000 litres to go. We will need to take more silage out of here up to the biogas plant before the other alfalfa field's ready, but we've plenty of storage up there. So, because this only holds 1 million litres and we've still got 700,000 litres to go into here. So another 300,000 litres out of here and we'll just leave this to keep the cows happy because they go through quite a bit of feed now. We topped up the potatoes not too long ago with quite a few bucketfuls. We need to take sorghum down to the ethanol plant, but that's going to be in the next episode because we did take, I think, 1 hopper full of corn and 3 full of dry corn. This we can work away with just now. We'll just leave that ticking over. But the biogas plant, if we go down here, we started it last month, $22,000 worth of income. This month, so far, $163,000, which is absolutely fantastic. We're slightly above February because I don't think we started it quite in time, and we still have another hour and a quarter left. So about 165,000 a month from that in income, which is absolutely fantastic. Other than that, there's not really much else to do for today. We're going to go and get a sleep and jump into the next episode. So we'll leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.